Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a Maryland campaign event for you. The first round here is Burnside's Bridge. You're seeing an overview of that, followed up by our second map, which is the wheat fields on Conquest. So that'll be great to see. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. Our teams for today, on the Confederate side, you have the Missouri State Guard, 5th New Hampshire, 33rd Kentucky, I Corps, Jackson's Division, Sussy Brigade, and the 4th Texas, whereas on the Union side, you got the Corn Brigade, 14th Tennessee, 12th Virginia, Iron Brigade, 5th Virginia, Pennsylvania Army, Mississippi Brigade, and the Army of Northern Virginia. Server pop today is 225 right now, 3-man in balance in favor of the Union side. Confederates have 10 on artillery, while Union has 4, making this imbalance infantry-wise approximately 9 guys. Frontline reporters for today for your CSA side. On the top left side of your screen, you got Huncho from the 5th North Carolina. Lovely frame drop there on his part, but that can just be Discord lag. Appreciate him doing that. And on the top right, we got A&V Killer. You know him, you love him, always here. And then co-commentating with me, with hopefully a non-laggy Broadcast of Maryland campaign, we have Star. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Howdy, howdy. Star here, 2nd Corps Brigadier General, Commanding Officer of the Fighting at 5th Virginia.
Very glad that you're here again. So, what should both sides do to win Burnside's Bridge?
Well, for the Union, it's pretty cut and dry. Get over the bridge, establish a foothold, and kind of just push your way up and deal as much ticket damage as you can. For the CSA, you want to farm as many tickets as you can off of the Union while they're trying to cross. That's as vulnerable as they're going to be. And, of course, you don't want to let them set up that foothold on the other side of the river. Otherwise, you're just kind of screwed.
Indeed, indeed. I think, and I saw it once a while ago, but when Union crosses and they hold in the kind of like right by the riverside or creek side, I don't remember what it is, they should try to charge them out. Keep the Union on their side of the river. Force them to charge across as many times as possible, like you said, knocking their tickets down and also wiping their flags on their side. Looking at the CSA defense, on the CSA left here, you got 4th Texas, Twin Banners, 1st Delaware. Looks like Sussy's on this left side. I Corps is kind of up in the center. You can see they're not holding in the center open area to avoid Union artillery, which is starting to shoot. You have 6th Georgia and Zapstar on CSA right. Further right, though, you got more of I Corps, and in front of them, I see JD. So Union already going across, which is a nice way to start the match here.
Not wasting any time. I like it. No, the more you're out there, the more you're getting across, the more tickets you're draining.
Exactly.
I mean, this is already a pretty Union-biased map in terms of tickets, but not wasting any time is the way to go.
CSA not really killing a whole lot of these Union guys that are going across. Granted, Union's taken a while to come across, and CSA's charging down. I Corps and JD getting right in there. I like this approach from CSA.
No, nice and aggressive, dealing a lot of damage. And they're kind of just wiping them out here. I mean, the Union might win in the end, but they lost the majority of their team in that charge.
That's the thing. Yeah, the rest of the CSA has to charge in with JD and I Corps because Union's barely alive down here.
Union's barely alive, but they only lost one of their flags, so they're going to get lots of respawns in very quickly.
Very much so. What is Sussy Brigade and 4th Texas doing over here?
Seeing if they charge to the right, I guess, but can really go either way. But no, now that the Union has charged to the Union's left side, the entire CSA team needs to react to that and not let them advance and kind of snuff them out. I mean, just get those flags down. That is the most important thing for the CSA right now.
So CSA is moving over to where Union's at right now, but they're just kind of probing. And this is, again, allowing the Union to reform. First VA from A&V Nose picked up the last Union flag that was down. And CSA just sitting and shooting for now. Some CSA looks like they're maybe trying to go in. I-Corps.
Yeah, they're pushing. Now this could end up working in the CSA's favor here. If the Union doesn't get aggressive, they're not going to deal enough ticket damage to the CSA over time. So sitting down on that riverbank isn't necessarily the play.
I am... I'm surprised more the CSA is not going in with I-Corps. It just feels like you're feeding tickets at that point. Union's up by a fourth of the morale stage. JD's now charging in. Remember, they don't have a Steam chat in this event.
Going in piecemeal. Yeah, they're going in piecemeal, which isn't great. And in the long run, these individual CSA charges aren't going to wipe out this Union's force just because they have the flags and they're getting so many reinforcements in.
Yep.
It's going to chip away at them, but they're not going to wipe them unless they go together.
And some of the Union using the natural cover of the trench line. I don't know what you want to call it. It could be called a trench, but I'm very confused by CSA strat.
I mean, yeah, it does seem kind of passive, but a lot of folks do remember that the Union ticket bias is extreme, so they're kind of hesitant to throw away their tickets, but these individual charges are kind of doing just that.
Yep.
Unfortunately for the CSA.
It's like they're playing both strategies of sitting back, shooting, and charging in at the same time. And
it makes me wonder if all the leadership's on the same page.
Doesn't look like it.
Union reinforcements coming over the bridge now. They just crossed.
And Union's up by fourth of morale stage. I hear Union's getting a little antsy. They're going to start pushing out here.
Well, they got a big wall of red sitting up on top of that hill, so if they can break through it, they're going to get a nice foothold. But they might not. And that could present a good opportunity for the CSA to wipe out the flags.
I got your assault right here between my pants, buddy. Between my legs. Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm sorry.
And CSA down to engage. Union dominantly winning that.
It wasn't really close, unfortunately, for the CSA.
Identify your targets. Kill him! Kill him! That's right, bud. Right here, boys. They're here. Keep going. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. With us. You. We can wipe them. We can wipe them. Kill these guys. You. Turn around, coward. Don't run from me. Oh. There we go. Yeah. Another Union man. Good job, boys. Charge, 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 charge. No, there's more. There's more. Come here, you fucking rebel.
And so the result of this charge is CSA still kind of looks very spread out.
Very spread out and not really working on the same strategy here. You still have groups covering the bridge, which is good. You farm the tickets, but it does seem like a bit of a fractured defense, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, defending the bridge, like you said, is great, but when Union has all these flags up and spawning guys in, they're not really going to be going across the bridge, so...
No, they definitely got the foothold they were looking for on the Union side here, so... Question is, are the CSA going to push them and continue to feed them tickets? If not, the Union's going to have to get more aggressive.
Move it left, over here. You heard, right hold that is, wrap it around. No, wrap around and get those rebels of this target.
But every second that goes by, they're spawning more and more guys on that side of the river, so... CSA is in a bit of a pickle.
So, yeah, CSA is still kind of like probing and shooting this whole time.
Gentlemen, hostile infantry to the side-by-side base.
I don't know. Just feel like we're watching something that's been seen so many times.
I mean, in all fairness, it has.
Yeah.
This is definitely not an old strategy. This is pretty much how this map's been played since I began playing the game 4 years ago. So, nice flanking movement by JD here.
Very much so.
You know, that Union group had no idea they were there.
I mean, they're running out of bounds to make sure that happens, and they don't take too many casualties as well. So that's a good front wipe. But Union gets that flag out, so those guys are just going to respawn here.
Yep.
Very soon.
Minor ticket loss, but the Union just has so many. It's unfortunate.
Half morale stage lead right now. I mean, you got
I'm coming.
twin banners trying to flank around the Union right now. A&V's kind of reacting to that right now.
Smoke, left side of road, movement, far side of road.
I mean, everything the CSA does right now is going to hurt them ticket-wise, and that's just the unfortunate case for this map. Once the Union gets across, there's not a whole lot you can do except for wiping them out.
And you got like JD charging in. We're watching the same thing happen this whole match. CSA is charging in with their own little groups. Nothing.
No, that's just going to cripple them.
They're like, we're gonna finish this first round so we can win next round on Conquest. So.
Hey, this is what are they doing?
Yeah,
This charge is.
You even want to call this a charge? I mean,
No.
Some more Sussy Brigade guys are going in. They're getting torn apart.
They're just gonna go in and die.
Out of line predictions for this match.
Heavy. No, now that the Union's established and the CSA's not pushing them as one, they're just farming tickets.
Go to these, go to these, go to these.
Got
Sharks direct southeast.
5th New Hampshire and Twin Banners rolling up close.
Enemy flag moving.
But what
right
is this
behind
close
you.
shootout doing? CSA's outnumbered. I feel like, at least for myself anyways, I'm just saying the same things over and over again, but the same things keep happening. And nothing's changing.
Yeah, nothing good is coming out of this, unfortunately, for the CSA side.
Together, boys.
And if CSA is going to keep doing what they're doing, Union has no reason to leave this corner.
No, none whatsoever. They're getting plenty of tickets out of this, and it's just kind of prolonging the inevitable.
Yep. CSA down to taking losses.
Break it now, break it now.
I mean,
break
all
it
things
now, break it
considered, this is probably a very fun fight for everyone. Just because of the closeness of the nature, the aggression, but at least I assume it's fun with all the action that's going on.
Yeah, maybe for the Union.
That's true.
I can't imagine wanting to be in this situation on the CSA side.
As a commander, that's for sure. JD's trying to go around the side and flank again.
It's working. They just massacred PA.
And they get out with barely any casualties. Union's
Yeah,
shifting right. They're making way towards the point right now. 12th VA's in front.
They have been relatively uncontested up to this point. Maybe this could be where it turns. But the CSA team is just fractured across the field, so I doubt it. Looks like a lot of the CSA is actually pulling back.
Surprised we didn't see that sooner.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, JD, 5th NC, it's JD in a multitude of groups over there. And then, like Sar, you were mentioning, a lot of the CSA pulling back to the snake fences. You got a good couple Rambos, though, up and around point. It's probably actually artillery.
I'm curious how much.
Because normally CSA artillery likes to go there, yeah.
I don't see any gunners. I see riflemen, but yeah.
On the point, I see one gun for CSA.
Yeah, a gun,
Two.
but no artillerists.
Yeah, they're either dead or they ran off. I mean,
Which
they're-
is smart. I mean, what are you going to do?
Yep, spawn infantry. I mean, unfortunately for artillery, for CSA, it's great once the Union, or sorry, if the Union's on their side of the river, CSA artillery can be good, but once Union gets across,
Yeah.
it's, I think, more of a nuisance than anything.
No, they had a great kind of initial defense, but it did fall apart pretty quickly. I think if their whole team committed to that, it could have gone very much in their favor.
Very good job. Very good job. Let's go, boys.
Stupid fucking flag. 12th VA, move up. Follow the star
Keep on
lines.
moving,
Let's go.
boys. Let's go.
Don't slow down, lads. Don't slow down now. You cannot tell I'm very passionate about killing flags.
So Union pushes up, forming some nice lines here in the open. 30th Ohio, 12th VA. Kind of getting, I don't know if you want to call that flanking shots in the CSA. on the snake fence. I don't know if that's flanking or not.
Kinda.
I mean, the CSA line is...
Perpendicular to
Yeah,
theirs, yeah.
that's the right word, thank you. But they got the cover of the snake fence.
Yeah, they're shifting right as well.
What's happened at this point is the CSA has surrendered the field. And
Union better not cap.
really, that's just kind of it. They better not. It would be a terrible idea to do so. And it's the 5th VA on point. Oh, of course it is.
Let it be known.
Those are
Sorry,
not
I'm
friendlies,
not
those are
looking on
Yankees.
point. You had, oh,
Sorry.
granted, you don't know that, but you could have had an opportunity to lie there, throw someone under the
Well,
bus.
There's not friendlies over there.
They're running. They're getting off.
Did they run up, take shots, and are running back?
They did, yeah.
They gotta keep going though. That point goes down there a little ways.
Get out of there.
I can read the text chat for the Union
Whew,
side.
we're good.
People are spamming get off point.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I can see it too.
They're still going. Yeah, this is gonna be over pretty in like 3-4 minutes probably, I would presume. Union is starting to push up A and V, MB, pushing up that way right now. You got some CSA holding back closer to their spawn, but CSA's got to make some point, some effort to get to the point shortly.
Yeah. If I'm
Someone's
Union, I'm
capping.
pre-capping. Don't cap. Don't fucking do that.
It's either the MB guys on the edge or it's the 5th VA guys running around the side. Okay, it's decapped. It's not being capped.
No, they're about to drop to breaking. Pre-cap that point, deal some extra casualties, and then jump it and be done with it.
Yeah, Union could bonsai charge and just leave a few guys back.
I don't know if we're at that point yet, but it's pretty darn close.
I mean, any amount of charging is going to result in
most likely,
CSA
yeah.
in the break-in. Union's going to go down to taking losses, but doesn't really matter at this point.
No. Nope, does not matter.
Oh my god.
I mean, because Union's to the point where they're pushed forward past cap. I mean,
They have control.
you got A and V pushing the orchard now.
Oh,
CSA is going to get up and over to contest it. Looks like Zoo might be making a dash for point.
It might be a little late. I'm surprised A&V's not turning around and charging. Is that Zapstar in front? Oh, I don't know who it was. This is going to be close if it is. Is there any Union? Oh, there is some Union on point. Oh.
Oh, that CSA made a mad dash across the field there, and it worked.
Wow. Very lucky.
Stop the pre-cap.
That's kind of crazy.
I do feel like it may be prolonging the inevitable, though.
It might be. So A&V trying to go in there, not really doing a whole lot. I'm surprised the Union bulk that is on the Union left is not moving. Well, now they are, of course, as I mentioned something.
A little late. A&V is done and their flag is down. Oh, for now.
Double quick, 14.
Somebody's got it.
Not anymore.
And it's down, yeah.
So points going back in Union's favor. You got 30th Ohio Corn Brigade going on at PA is there as always.
No, they don't have the tickets to maintain this. The CSA doesn't, so deal enough casualties and they'll be done.
So where's the rest of the CSA? A lot of CSA is scattered by their spawn, by their artillery, kind of. And I think this should do it. This is going to be a very fast round.
Enemy officer, right side of tree south.
I think. Probably. The F starts saying over the top, but unfortunately it's too late. Again, not like it would have mattered, but Star, your thoughts for the round.
I expected a better fight, if I'm going to be honest. CSA put up a good defense initially, but it just crumbled, and once Union got set, that was it. I mean, not a fantastic fight, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, not really much more to say there. So, yeah, Union got across. CSA somewhat tried to stop them by charging down, but it was never the full team, and that was the biggest issue. And I don't know if it was a... I don't know if there's any justification for why the CSA didn't charge down as a whole team initially. Because if half the team charged down, that means they probably talked about it. And if you see half your team charging, I presume you would see and then be like, okay, we need to join that or else they're going to lose.
No.
But
Whenever you don't commit, it's rough, and it was. I mean, nothing to really say about that. Lots of skirmishing losses, lots of out-of-line losses.
Oh, yeah.
That was a rough one.
So we'll see you in Conquest for round number 2. Alrighty, here we are live with round number 2. Imbalance was 3 in favor of CSA. CSA has 10 artillery. Union has 8. So infantry imbalance is not too far off. Anyways, how do you like to play Conquest, or how should each team play Conquest on this map, I guess?
How do I like to play Conquest? I don't like to play Conquest, but the general rule with Conquest is to hold the majority. The team that holds 2 points, the majority of the game, is going to win every single time. Now, I know that they like to tweak the ticket drain from the points, and they may have done that today. I think they did. So kills might mean a little bit more, but the name of the game is, of course, to hold the majority. So do whatever you can to do that.
So, zooming out and looking at the entire map, if anyone has any question about if this map is CSA biased or not, look how close Union and CSA are to the C point, A point, and B point. CSA is way close.
They get the jump, that is for sure.
Yep, but Union's got plenty of time, obviously, so we'll keep you updated as flags are capped, because I don't show who has what capped. I haven't figured out a good way to show that yet, but CSA is about to get A and C. And the Union approach, you have MB, A, and V going down the right. They can't really charge down. It's more of a traditional Cox's push for them right now as CSA holds this corner. Which, holding that corner for CSA, you have, it looks like Sussy Brigade and some 4th Texas. CSA capping C, so they're up 2 flagpoles right now. You have some skirmishers engaging in the center. You got 5th New Hampshire versus 5th VA. The legendary matchup that we've seen so many times.
Yep, the matchup for the ages.
You got, on Union left, Iron Brigade, PA, 30th Ohio. I think there's some more. 12th VA's behind, and PA. I don't know if I said PA twice. But, CSA defending C. You got JD, I-Corps, and a lot more I-Corps. So, great start for CSA. If they set a flag down and cap that B point, this match could be over very quickly.
And they're doing that right now. I see a flag moving to the southwest here.
From the A point. Oh,
From
yep,
the
there it
A
is.
point, yep.
If they win this game quickly, this is going to be the fastest 2-round upload I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, honestly, I never really realized how much of an advantage CSA gets on this map. They were at the points and had them capped before the Union even got to the top of the hill. I mean, that was fast.
And the Union's playing very conservative right now. They're not being aggressive. And when CSA captures this middle point, the Union's going to have 3 minutes to lower and raise a flag. And lowering and raising a flag in and of itself takes, like, what?
A while.
Yeah, like 30, 40 seconds to do
at
one
least,
of those
yeah.
things. It is... I get why they have it at 3 minutes, because generally when a side hits last stand, the match can draw out for a very long time as one team tries to finish the team in last stand. But for any other point in the match, crap, this might happen.
Yeah, they're raising that B point.
Because it's going to come down to the C point as Union's pushing in. Because here's the thing, once CSA can't B, Union's charging on both sides right now. I think it's going to be closer at C, so I'm looking at that right now. Union's getting a little closer, but aren't charging.
I'll keep an eye on A.
I doubt Union's going to win on a charge over there. So there you go. Union got 3 minutes.
Oh boy.
If this is a less than 30-minute long 2-round video, that's going to be absurd. Union's down.
Union charge on the A point just got obliterated.
That's
that
not
was
surprising.
not close.
And Union's
Their
not,
flag's down. All their guys are dying.
Union's
Oh,
not
hell.
charging. Union's not charging on the side. They need to move in. You don't have a lot of time. If that gold timer gets to like a minute and a half and you haven't started lowering that flag, it's not going to be good. Now, CSA just needs to keep the Union off the point, really keep distracting him. 30th, though, is breaching through right now. Oh, boy.
Oh, man. They need to get on it.
JD has one job. They have to hold this point for like 40, 50 seconds, and they'll win the game. JD should not charge.
If they don't have enough time to bring the flag down, then that's the game. But
I don't know
this
if I like
better
JD
be close.
charging. I don't know if I like JD charging. I think
I don't know
Union's
if
gonna
I do
get there.
either.
One Union guy just got to get on that flag.
Well, he has to be at least in skirmishing to start lowering it.
And
Which at this point they're going to be.
they're gonna
And
get
there it goes.
So Union's going to survive that, but they're going to be down basically a whole stage.
Not a great start.
What do you mean? I think it's a great start.
Not a great start for the Union.
But the CSA
they
is going
got
to get
there,
those two
but
flags
it's-
out too. Holy cow.
Oh boy.
It's kind of funny. I can hear the frontline reporters, their audio, and one side does not seem too happy.
I can't imagine why, you know.
Is Union raising a flag?
Yes, they
Okay,
are. They're
so-
raising the C point.
Great. Oh my goodness. If artillery prevents this from happening, artillery's just got to keep shooting at
Artie
it.
haters be silenced if this happens.
I kind of hope it happens. Even though that's-
Honestly, though, that would be awesome for
would
the
be very-
artillery, but terrible for the round.
artillery, come on. You got to hold them off for 20 seconds. Shoot them. Shoot it. Shoot.
Why am I out of
Shooter's going to shoot.
That's what I'm saying. You're stuck out of line.
Oh, that was short.
Oh, didn't get him. Dang.
We're all still stirring.
So close.
Unfortunate.
There we go, name formation.
So
Never root against my own guys, but that would have been cool.
I would not, you know, I don't mind shorter events, playing get the video out quicker and all that, but that would have, I mean, a 30-minute, actually 28-minute broadcast would be crazy. So Union take that C point, they do hit engaged, and CSA has reformed. I think JD and I-Corps, let's see, I-Corps is moving out towards the center of the map. JD is just harassing on the side. Now remember, this whole time, CSA has more flags than Union. They had 3 flags for like 2.5 minutes, and that was dealing a ticket loss to the Union.
Yeah.
Significant. And they're still dealing a ticket loss because they're up 1 flag right now.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to go on until someone brings it down, and they just have a solid defense on the B point. And they're running back towards the A point. There was a brief opening where Killer and A and V could have got down there and taken that corner, but they went for their flag instead. Which is good, but now that window's closed, and Zapstar's moving in.
It's a very scary thing to hear.
They don't have a flag.
Corded just said A and V doesn't have a flag.
And Corded's fighting for the other guys. What a traitor.
What a traitor. It's going to be exiled from 2 Corps after this match. A and V, MB moving through the corn now. And they're going straight for the corner as Zapstar tries to get some of the guys on the side. Gamer's holding the flag in an unfortunate spot. He goes down.
Oh shit, officer in the corn. You're in the corn.
A and V, MB might pull this off.
Interesting strat by Zap.
The
He's going after the flag.
He took like half his guys with him too.
He did. He took half his. It's a flanking charge. It's gonna do something. It's just all his other guys either died or ran away in the meantime.
Corda did get the flag out, so did he redeem himself in your eyes, Star?
Maybe.
I'm gonna stay quiet. Yeah, we're right behind you, mate.
So both sides don't have their flag.
Kill these cons. Keep going, gentlemen. Push, push, push.
Chancellorsville all over again.
If Corded gets the flag back with them, they could start spawning guys in, and CSA might be able to overtake this. We have it looks like just a lot of some CSA are charging in the woods. That just looks like
What a
scattered
strange fight.
This has been. Corded now running away with the flag. Best flag bearer right there. He's not stopping.
Yeah, that's the play.
So, Union
You
win
lost
it.
the melee. That's the play.
Look at if you zoom out and look at the C point.
Oh, the arty.
I missed it. I'm so mad.
Right on the A point. It knocked everybody down. It was great.
So,
Oh my God, what's going on at C?
JD's charging 12th VA. There's a lot of scattered crap happening in the woods. This is chaos.
It's a bit of an understatement.
Was this happening when you were on last time in the 4th stream round? It seemed like that was happening based on
Lots of scattering, yeah.
the few things I could pick up in the lag fest that I was having.
Yeah.
So JD, unfortunately, despite pushing 12th VA off the rocks, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot. They're just very outnumbered. And CSA has won back up on the A point.
Oh yeah, they did.
Someone was pushing
Took the
into
flag
B,
down too.
and they're going to get it back up. So yeah, I-Core actually is now at A point. They've been hopping around both sides of the map right now.
Hey, mobility.
So true.
It's a killer.
Union's... I understand why Union has a lot of guys defending the C point. But you gotta capture one of these other flags. And when you're only sending A and V and MB to do that, it's not going to be easy. Because CSA's not really putting too much pressure on C, and Union's having a lot of forces
No.
stay there.
I mean, they know they don't have to
Exactly.
because they have the other 2 points.
So why waste the manpower?
Exactly.
Speaking of artillery.
Hey, get ready. Sconce, yeah, they're coming into the court. Yep.
Getting by the
Right
way.
ahead, boys.
Artillery has its uses.
It took me too long to get that one. I'm not going to say anything.
We're going to ring that debate up. That debate hasn't been really had in a long time.
You haven't stirred the pot in a while, huh?
Well, I've been talking, at least, I haven't totally praised artillery, but compared to what I used to when I said artillery was never worth the manpower, I've been talking nicer on it. Because I've been saying artillery is great for knocking people over, suppressing them, and drawing their attention towards the artillery. It's not good at getting kills.
I think it is good in moderation, just as most things are.
25 guys on artillery.
Yeah, that's when you start to have problems.
I saw I think it was this week, Ghost of Antietam. It was Cook's countercharge. Union was up like 15 to 18 guys in terms of imbalance, which is an issue in and of itself. But then Union had 20 guys on artillery for the first half of the
On
match.
Cooks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The map that's right next to Dunker?
Yeah. Cooks.
What?
And
Never used Artie on that map.
yeah, they were able to roll 2 guns back and a case on. That was about it.
I don't know. I don't know about that strat.
The coolest part about it, though, was instead of F9ing in the line to turn infantry, because they eventually did halfway through the match, what they did is they bonsai charged the CSA team.
Oh, that's awesome. I want to see that.
That was pretty awesome. Did they lose a lot of tickets? No comment, but it was kind of cool.
Sure.
And
Just a group of dudes with their freaking swords running at you. It's awesome.
so cool. So JD's getting charged out at C right now, I think by 30th and 12th perhaps, but let me actually hit T and C here. It's 30th and 12th.
Yeah.
And JD outnumbered. Remix is the last one alive. Missed 3 point-blank shots. Unfortunate. And Union's put no effort on the other 2 points, and Union's now almost down to engaged.
Yeah, it's not pretty. I think people are forgetting how the game works. I explained it at the beginning.
Uh-oh.
You have to have 2, and if you don't have 2, you're losing.
2's bigger than 1.
Yeah.
I will say, 8th Ohio, I was gonna look at the spot 5th VA was, but now 8th Ohio's there. I think Bus wants to come in this VC. I think I'm gonna drag him in here briefly.
Alright.
Hi, Bus.
Right.
What are your thoughts of the current match?
Oh man, this is probably the hardest map ever for the CSA, and by that I mean the best map ever for the CSA. This is a great match so far. I remember specifically on this map, I've won before in 2.5 minutes, the fastest camp in the West.
You failed to do that today, though, so...
Failed to do that
This is
today.
a
I just
failure.
got in. Just got
This is
in.
an
So,
epic
When the
failure.
CSA gets there 2.5 minutes before the Union even walks up the hill, I mean, hey,
hey, yeah, yeah.
Don't worry, it's a fair and balanced game, though.
absolutely.
Contention could have been that fair and balanced mode, but they frickin' did RNG with the points.
Don't like it. Nobody likes it.
We all love Picket Patrol. That's what we need to start playing.
Oh, yes.
10 rounds a night. Which,
Oh,
if you're
God.
watching and you don't know Picket Patrol, it's a 15-minute match. Everyone spawns in with 1 life. All the maps are on the drill camp server. So, after 14 minutes of the match, 2 whole morale stages, Union is starting to make their way out of the C point. 12th VA turned to B, and now they're turning around. Actually, they're turning to the right, not turning around.
The Union team running around in circles in the corn.
Bring around the Bozy. A and V is going straight in for it, though. Contrary to 12th. Oh, 8
Yeah.
turned around.
You know, I think that Union needs to be a little bit more aggressive here. They should have pushed about a while ago, and they haven't. Why they're pushing B, I'm unsure.
Because they their whole team is basically at C. A and V and B tried to push A, and when CSA's holding there with a
did see
similar
that.
force, it ain't gonna work out. So
Right, well, it could have.
CSA's mass charging the Union artillery, and looks like they're trying to come to B as Union's starting to gain some ground at B. 12th VA's winning after A and V went
Yeah.
there and got wiped.
One of the greatest things ever on this map I've ever seen is, well, when I won the map. I'm gonna do it again here. So I've shown up and I'm giving the energies to the Union team.
CSA already shooting at B. And some CSA are trying to charge back in at B. Some... Uh-oh. I lagged there for a second. I got so scared.
Oh.
I was like, not again.
No, this small Union force, well, it's not small, but the Union force at B, I don't think will be there much longer with this group of CSA charging down the hill.
Nope. Especially with artillery. Corn Brigade is squeezing in there, so Union might have a... Artillery is getting some good shots in there. 5th VA is rolling up, so that's going to secure the win for Union.
Oh, yeah, it's over now. We got
Ain't
it.
even close.
Oh, and here they come.
Sussy Brigade, I-Corps rolling down the top side of the hill. Union's pulling off, or are they repositioning?
Get that fucking army guy. Get that fucking army
They are running away.
Why? Are they in... Maybe they're scared.
Not only half of them are running away. The other half are going to stay there and die.
And for the first time tonight, Union is up 2-1 in flags.
Finally, jeez Louise.
I-Corps is
Took 'em long enough.
getting wiped. Sussy wiped here. That charged. I think it was Twin Banners. So Union's actually going to hold the B point because 5th VA showed up. And
They're all dead, but yeah.
they're
Dead
deaths.
and gone and forgotten.
They're martyrs.
That's the worst part.
They rallied the team together. JD winning on C and Corn Brigade's turning around at JD. But
And
it's a
Union getting walloped with artillery again.
morale and a half stage difference right now.
I shot that flag.
It's looking bleak. I mean, there's no denying it.
JD's pulling off. I mean, if Union somehow did a comeback, which we saw...
Men of Maryland, this is Zapstar coming in on Battleline Network. We will prevail. I'm gay, Maryland. Did you guys hear that? That was Zapstar, wasn't it?
I can't
Oh,
believe
yeah,
we got
yeah.
him on here. I've been wanting to get him on for a
No.
broadcast for a long time, and
I know, he's a busy guy.
I know. One of the most busy. 5th 59. I was gonna say 5th and C, and then I stopped. But 59th, 5th and C, First Texas guys. They could go to B if they want. They got 2 flags. Not really a whole lot of Union there.
There's nobody there. Yeah.
No. I don't know what they're doing.
JD's getting charged out to Richmond over at C.
No!
Oh, they are. They are running
Dude,
all
the
the way
Union
home.
team wants them dead.
Corn Brigade is tired of their
Like-
shit.
The CSA is just going right back to B right away.
As they should.
Good idea. As
Yeah,
they should.
absolutely. Get
Frankly,
your
the greatest
advantage back.
systems I've ever seen.
CSA has 4 flags going to... Is it all 4? I see 3 flags. Oh, JD has the 4th. Right. What's that? Someone's artillery.
Honest to me!
And just like that, CSA should get 2 flags up with Union 1.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why they left and went to C. I guess they got afraid of JD, but at the same time, you just wiped the majority of the CSA team. Surely you just send about like 30 dudes to go take care of that JD group, no? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm stupid.
Well, Union had some guys up there, and they were getting beat by JD, but it's not like they could look
Right.
up from B and see that. I'm
Yeah,
almost kind of
right.
surprised they didn't go for A, because
Yeah,
I think the only
no
way that
one
Union's
there.
going to win this is if they cap all 3 points. And
Oh, someone's going for A now.
And there's no CSA.
Yeah, 12th VA is going to get the A point. And there's nobody there for the
The
CSA.
glory
Well,
is
our plan right now is to take B, hold it, and crush the enemy. Because I'm gay. Thank you, Zapstar. Appreciate that. I appreciate you coming on the podcast. Jamie, can you pull up real quick Zapstar being fucked in the butt?
Jeez, we thought we were going to have a family-friendly video. 12th VA is at A point. They're going to
The
decap.
Civil War.
CSA is actually kind of making a headway towards the C point here. Confederates are basically encircling the Union point. Furthest through the corn, though, you do have twin banners. A's been decapped. 12th VA, do they have a flag?
No?
Oh, okay. So each side has
I
one
gotta
flag.
get more Fruit Loops in my bowl.
And
No, they don't.
Union appears to be turning towards where Twin Banners and Corded is at.
Cheese it, get the fuck out.
And
It's a lopsided fight.
oh, the
Even
Union's starting to
still.
play better.
I mean, it took them long enough.
But-
They sat there for a while.
Yeah, that's the thing though, is that both sides kind of just sat by their own team. No one really moved out to do anything on their own. And once that started happening, we now have complete chaos, which, if you needed to exercise, Conquest is the game mode for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right? Marathon
exactly.
Simulator.
If you don't like running, you should stop.
What's up, boy?
Play Hell Let Loose instead, which you don't.
I know, right? Whatever happened to those videos? Weren't you recording those?
Hell Let Loose, the format that they do for their broadcast is different than how I do it by a large margin. Like, they live stream everything
What do you
there.
mean? Oh.
I don't. Which, not that I couldn't do that, but
You don't get as many views live streaming.
it's not necessarily what I thought it would be. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know as much as Hell Let Loose as all of them do, so... It's kind of neat, though. They have competitive leagues.
Oh, and they already own the B point.
And they got some pretty nice UI for that, that's for sure. So,
I did see that. There's ones that we used to do. And that was fun, the 2 videos you did.
the 2 videos. And then someone had to make an event on Wednesdays. What a loser.
Someone had to make an event on Wednesdays
Exact
and ruin it
loser.
all.
So, CSA is winning at C right now. JD, no flags are capped right now. CSA is about to take A. Union's at
We're
B with their
playing
whole team.
skirmish.
And JD is at C. So CSA is going to be up 2-1 in a second. Union's going to go down to breaking.
Oh, they finally got C again. Look at them.
I know. It's only because the whole Union team moved that one big blob to B. Actually, they wiped a group or two. I'm going to give them credit there. A&B's trying to
Steal is
go back to
fucking
C.
Canada. shots just went down on the B point.
Hmm?
Watch that from the top of the hill. A bunch of cannons just shot straight towards the B point, and there was a shit ton of Union just sitting in the center of there, and they just fired 4 salvos at it. You missed all of it, dude. It was fucking insane.
I see the blood on the ground. Oh my!
Yeah,
a lot of blood.
Is there a lot?
a
Oh my
lot
God.
of blood.
Yeah, you missed that shit, bro. They fired 4 cannon shots and had a
Delete
direct
the
hit
channel.
every
We
time.
can't catch everything.
Delete your fucking channel, dude. Artillery's awesome, and you're an idiot. And you should stop playing War of Rights.
Yeah, artillery almost caused the CSA to outright win at the beginning of this match. It was almost beautiful.
It's because of my pyro.
The first Delaware's pyro, not the IBB's pyro.
He's a fake pyro. He's not gonna play in this game as
I
long.
will let them know.
You son of a bitch.
So there's some half charges going at JD right now, which they're gonna hold. There's a couple I-Corps guys there as well. Union putting some close effort on C, but they're more reforming. CSA's at B. Decap. They might get the counterattack and win right now. We'll see how...
I mean, good. Be done with it already.
We delayed the inevitable. Why are we wasting...
Yeah.
These seconds...
You hate the best... This is the best game mode in the game. This is what true skill is right here. Maybe not
The
this map.
best game mode in the game, and every community in the game likes it. It's
That's
definitely
why
not
every
just one group.
Every broadcast, we show
I remember
Conquest for
2
both
weeks.
rounds.
I remember for 2 weeks we played this game mode all straight, and we won every single one. And then all of a sudden, everybody who was losing hated it. All of a sudden,
Was that
was
when it
crazy.
came out?
Yeah, it was when it came out.
I wonder why. People got bored.
Oh, they just kept losing.
That could be
Like, this game mode is the least balanced.
Well,
This game mode
this
is
map
bad.
the maps are unbalanced.
This map is not good.
No.
This map is not.
It's very simple. You
If
give
the CSA spawn was a little bit further back, it'd be fine.
exactly. You need to give 1 point in the center and 2 points favorable, or I guess 1 point favorable to each side, and then a middle point. Simple as
Yeah.
that. But you don't get that.
I don't understand what the devs were thinking. I don't think they actually were thinking when they put these points in. I think they were just like, Dennis, and I'm going to put this over here, and we're going to have a point over here.
It's like
It's really not a hard idea, is it? How
No,
hard
it's not,
is it
not
to
at
make
all.
this game mode, and they really did fuck it up.
the
They
whole.
were terrible at map and boundary design. The battlefield and shit's obviously accurate as fuck,
It's
but
great.
that doesn't mean the boundaries have to be like how they are. And then also these points are ridiculous.
We could
Why
have.
wouldn't the A point should be up like further? I would
Towards
say
Union
like
spawn.
up towards, towards Union spawn, at least halfway up the full stone. It makes
Yeah.
no sense.
More.
No,
Honestly-
I would say no. That would be perfect.
Well, the thing is CSA got the C almost instantaneously, and Union didn't even make it out of that hill next to their spawn. Like, it's got to be close to Union.
But they'd be close enough to A if it was like halfway up the full stone.
And
Plus-
the Union's got to climb a mountain too.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
start of this freaking map. It's
So
fucking...
I just don't
Exactly.
get why the most upvoted War of Rights community server suggestion is about a historical game mode, kind of like trench warfare, kind of like contention in a sense, not the RNG nature, but you have a center point that both teams fight over, and then whoever wins, depending on that, the battlefield shifts in that direction. I don't know why.
Yeah, like Rush.
See, we're not worried about that 'cause we're too busy worrying about the service record, and also the one public player
Yeah,
said
the
that
thing
he
that-
doesn't
yeah.
like it, so we're not going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this one pub player said that people were mean to him, so we're gonna have to do this service record thing.
I will say, Trusty did say today that I knew we kind of knew this as well, but when these service records are done, the maps are going to start being balanced around.
Yeah, that's bullshit. They could do that already. They don't need the
Some
service
charging at
records
sea.
for that. They don't need the service records for that. You could just literally do anything.
No, my biggest issue is that War of Rights at 150 players is different from 350 players in terms of balance.
Oh, it's not even close.
And how do you
it's
balance-
two completely different games.
How do you balance based on that? I don't know. And so,
Balance based off of this?
no, I'm saying for the skirmish game mode, playing with
Tickets.
yeah.
That's what they were doing.
I know. I'm saying they balance tickets, but the problem is 350 players is a completely different game than 150.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you balance off that when tickets scale like they
Yeah.
do.
I don't know. I think there's only really a select few maps that they need to balance. With this 350 thing on a full server, realistically, most of the maps are pretty balanced now. There's like maybe 10 out of like the
I don't know about
37.
that, man.
That is
There's
very.
a lot
That's a
of
very
maps.
subjective
Okay,
statement.
I'll go over. Listen, I'll go over the maps that cannot be won or can hardly be won as defenders. Okay.
At what pop?
Cook's countercharge
Cooks. Yep, I
at
knew that was going to
350.
be the first one.
Cook's countercharge. Okay.
I feel like Cooks would be won more by Union the higher defender pop there is.
That it is, but it's still very hard.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with that, but
This is the other thing, is that sometimes, this is a big thing actually, most commanders in this game are shit, and don't know jack shit about tactics whatsoever, or game meta, and so they lose half these maps. Like Roulette 350, not super balanced, but is very winnable.
by Union.
By not just me, but a lot of people.
Are you saying in Union's perspective or just both?
In Union's perspective. In both as well.
That's true.
Yeah, Union.
I mean,
should
hold
win
on, I gotta
roulette.
pull up a map list.
Union
'cause
should
this is-
win roulette at 350.
Yeah.
No, there's no reason not to. You hold a defensive position, you got a shitload of artillery. There's no reason
Okay,
you should lose.
here we
Alright,
go.
quick thing with the match. There's 16 minutes left. CSA is A. Union's about to take B. JD is winning at C again. I know we're not. I'm flying around just looking at the
Cook's
Union's about to
countercharge.
drop.
Dunker Church.
last stand. Dunker Church is impossible.
Eastwoods.
Yeah, Eastwoods. I see that.
Westwoods?
Yeah, I mean it's a tough one. It's really tough.
I have not seen in the CSA win Westwoods in a long time. The last time I played at CSA, I won it, but before that, I don't think I'd ever won it
No,
before.
they
I have
very
not seen-
rarely do.
I don't remember
And they
CSA
like
winning Westwoods.
when they choose that shit in court, and the CSA side complains
High
about it. They're
Street?
like, it's real balanced.
What do
It's
you mean?
not.
High
It's not a
Street's so
balanced map.
so balanced.
Shut up.
I like that map, man. I wish we played it more.
I like
It is,
I like
it
High
is
Street,
biased.
but it is terrible.
HRE Historical
What was
Worlds
that,
event, the
5
Sunday
maps?
U event. They banned fires.
Reno's fall.
Reno's, yeah.
Reno's is terrible. I guess that's it.
I don't
River
know.
Crossing?
It's so hard to balance. the game.
River Crossing, I don't count. It
That's
doesn't
just a
even come into
given.
my mind.
That is
Yeah.
that's a troll map.
This is, I'm talking about in favor of the defenders. If they really attackers is a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Is Progress Mill? I don't
No,
know.
that's good. I like Progress Mill is very winnable. I haven't lost
Every
on this
I've seen a
defender.
few 400 player matches on Progress Mill. Granted, they were pubs, but every time it went down to final
Not
push
that much
last
different
stand.
than regular ones. Yeah, no,
Thrown it
the
twice. It makes me sad.
yeah, Progress Mill. The last time I lost on it, I was an attacker, and that was not fun. But it's very winnable as the defenders. It's
I mean, if you have
I
350
like it.
players, it's a tiny map. You just stack everybody on, and Union can't cross the river. And once they do with their whole team, you collapse. Simple.
There's a long-standing stigma within the regimental community against that map because of the glitchiness of it.
Yeah.
There hasn't been that in a
um,
long time.
Yeah, I know.
It's fixed
but it's
now,
still,
but
it's still
people
been like
aren't
that for a
aware
while.
that shit changes, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's just so out of most of people's minds that no one ever thinks about, hey, I want to play this map. And it's not that fun to play as Union.
Since
It's
the
not that
flag,
great for either side, really.
since the flags can't spawn people in buildings, I don't like Progress Mill anymore.
I miss the old strats of Progress Mill and like Washington Street, where you just pile into either the mill or
Auto
the
and
house
Sherrick.
and just hold. Auto and Sherrick too. It was made for a chaotic as hell map, regardless.
Artillery
It's fun.
shooting at the house and not being able to penetrate it at all, and just
Yeah.
lag fest. Anyways, Union's in last stand. They have C. Confederates have B. Confederates are charging at A. They're gonna win that. If CSA cap, we'll have the 3-minute counterattack and it'll be over. But
I mean, Union's in last stand. Just kill the
think they
rest
can
of them
win.
and let's be done with this
if,
already.
if CSA just spam F9. Yeah, that's the one. Another thing that I have issue with Conquest contention is just a team hits last stand. It's like this where a imbalance is like Union's not winning. There's no chance they're winning. The match is being delayed for no reason. And I will say, despite, at least I don't know about you guys, I assume the critiques I have of this game, I love the game. I think it's great. That's the only reason why I've been covering the freaking game for 2 years.
What?
Yeah, it's a fun game. I just ticked over into 1,750 hours of it a couple days ago.
Let's
But,
go.
I'm on 2000 now.
yeah,
have
I've been
a-
going for
I
4
do.
years now, but I've told my guys this time and time again, it's not the game I show up for, it's the fucking...
Yeah, no, this
Right,
game,
true.
objectively, I'm not gonna lie, objectively, this is a bad game. Is everything,
You're making a great
the
sound.
mechanics, well, the mechanics are terrible. The glitches on your movement of your character is janky, and the way that people move around rocks or like collision with any sort of object is awful. Animations, they look pretty whenever you're filming a video or in a little pretty line, but they are slow. Not slow as in this is too slow because it takes too long because the Civil War is like that, but slow as in there's just again, you're just so stiff. You're so stiff all the time. There's no like, I don't know. I think they need to implement animations that are a bit more panicked and like frantic.
That's fair. Like, you're getting shot at, you're not going to be cool, calm, and collected.
Exactly.
Anyways, quick thoughts from either of you. Very quick thoughts.
I stopped paying
Stinky
attention
Pinky.
a long time ago.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah,
was,
it was-
I mean, us talking about everything but the actual match pretty much describes the match. Well done to CSA. Very well done. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, please check out the Patreon in our description where we're live streaming all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. Besides that, we have our Discord and merch. I also find it interesting that the timer in the battle report shows who has what points capped based on a third of the circle. Anyways, have a good night, everybody.